My sheep hear my voice, and the stranger they will not follow, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers.
Anna said the letters as fast as she could. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Vav, Zayin, Chet, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Haf, Lamet, Mem, Nun, Samek, Ayin, Pei, Fe, Sadi, Kuf, Resh, Shin, Tav.
Hi boys and girls, it's good to see you again. Last time we learned about the Hey, which is a man with his hands up to pray, and the Vav, which is a nail or tent peg to connect things together. Get your pencil and paper and let's have fun as we learn 2 more letters. Today we'll learn about the Zayin and the Het. Let's start with the Zayin. Can you say Zayin? That's right, Zayin. The Zayin is a plow and it's the number 7. Does anyone know what a plow is? Look at these pictures. Do you remember seeing this plow used with the ox and our first letter called the Aleph? Remember in Hebrew we learned how things work. What did the plow do to the ground? Let's see. Did you see the plow cut open the ground? Zayin means cutting. How is cutting important? We have to cut the soil before we put seeds in the ground. We have to then cut the weeds from the ground so the plants can grow. Sometimes we have to cut the bad things out of our life. For adults watching, we have to rightly cut or divide the word of truth. This is what the Zayin does. It cuts. Okay, boys and girls, it's time to go to our drawing board. Hi, boys and girls. Our letter is Zayin. Zayin is number 7. It's a plow, a weapon, and a sword. Now we know that for every letter, we always have 3 ways of drawing it. So, the first way they drew it is like this. So you're gonna go to the right, and you're gonna draw a line going to the left, and then you're gonna do like a little swerve at the end. So let's draw it like that. So then you're gonna go back to this part right here, the left, and you're gonna go a little bit over and go back up. So it would be right here, and then you're gonna draw a line going down like that. So then you don't put the bottom line all the way past the thing, all the way past the top line, but you're gonna put a little bit to the right over, and you're just gonna draw another line like that. Okay, that's how you draw the first way they drew it. Let's draw it again. So I'm gonna make a line going from the right to the left, and make a little swerve at the end. That. Then I'm gonna go back to the left and go over a little bit and make a line going down. Then you go you're gonna go here a little bit over, and then you're gonna make another line like that, going to the right. So the second way they drew it is like this. So if you know how to draw a Z, you already know how they drew it the second way. So you're just gonna draw like that. Now if you don't know how to draw a Z, I'm gonna show you. So you go make a line going from the left to the right like this, and then you go back to the end of the line, and you make a line like this going from the right to the left. And then you go to the end of that line, and then you're gonna make a line going from the left to the right, like that. So that's how you draw Z. And then the third way they draw it is like this. So you're gonna make a line that is that is like this, like that, and then you're gonna go to the middle of that line, and then you're gonna make a line going down, like that. So let's draw it again. So you're gonna make a line like this going down, and then you're gonna make another line in the middle of that line going down like that. Okay, boys and girls, now you know how to draw the Zayin. Back to the lesson. Alright, boys and girls, it's time to learn about the Het. You may have heard about the Het in my first 5 videos called
My sheep hear my voice.
The Het is a fence used for protection. The Het is also used for separation. If you're inside the fence with the Chief Shepherd, you are protected. If you're outside the fence, you are no longer protected. The Het separates us from things that can harm us. Remember, in Hebrew, we learn how things work. Let's watch a short video to see how the Het works. Pay close attention, or you may miss it.
Once, there lived a man with 2 sons. One day, the younger son came to him and said,
Father, could you give me my inheritance?
Let me think about it.
So the man thought for a few days and decided to give his inheritance to his 2 sons and split it evenly between them. When the son received his share of the money, he thought to himself,
Now that I have so much money, I can move someplace else and have some fun. Then I can get back to working.
So he left with every little thing he had. He had no plans of returning. Now that he had grown up, he wanted to spend all the money and do whatever that he felt like. No one to tell him what to do. Before leaving, he did not even think about the things he left behind. He left a big farm with many hired men, his family, and most importantly, his old father, who had immense trust in him to give him the money. His father was very sad and disappointed in his younger son. He missed him too. While the younger son was gone, he spent all the money that he had received from his father. He spent it all on things he did not need, and he never thought of saving. Days went by, and the place where he lived became very poor, and so did he. There wasn't even enough food for everyone, and hence the food was expensive. It was difficult for the young boy to even buy food for himself, as he had spent almost all his money. Soon, he was in deep trouble. He had no money, no house to live in, and also nothing to eat. So he got a job of feeding pigs. He was so hungry that he tried eating the food that was supposed to feed the pigs. One day, his master saw him eating the food for the pigs.
If I see you doing this again, you will surely lose your job.
That night, as he walked down the street to go back home, his stomach growled. He was so hungry. He saw a group of people walking down the road. He went up to them and asked for some money, but they too didn't have any to share. He went home and fell asleep on an empty stomach.
Yesterday, I lost my way, trying to make it home, trying to make it. My foolish ways, the games I played. Yeah, please help me home. Yeah, please help me. See, yesterday, I lost my way, trying to make it home, trying to make it home.
Next morning, he woke up and thought to himself,
When I lived with my father, even the men who work in our farm had more food. And now, I'm the one starving to death.
he decided to go home and seek forgiveness from his father. The son went back home, and the father was very happy to see him. He threw his arms around him and kissed him. He fell to his father's feet and cried.
Well, it's today, I think I'll stay. Seems I'm finally home, seems I'm finally able to breathe my true reality. Yah has led me home, Yahuwah, I'm home, home.
Please forgive me, Father. I have sinned against God and against you. I don't deserve to be your son. Hire me as a laborer and I will work for you. I will start immediately.
The father was so happy to see his son. He wanted a grand celebration.
The hat is hard to see in this video. Let me help you, boys and girls. The hat or protection is when the boy was with his dad. When he left home too young, he did not have the protection from his dad. The protection from our parents is one way the hat is used. Alright, boys and girls, let's go to the drawing board. Hi, boys and girls. We're learning about the hat. The hat is number 8. It's a fence, a tent wall, and a separation. Okay, for every word, we always know that there's 3 ways of drawing them. So, the first way they draw it is like a ladder. So, if you know what a ladder is, or what it looks like, this is how you draw it. So, you're going to put one line going to the left, and you're going to go down with the line. So, then you're going to go over to the right a little bit, and draw another line just like the first line you just drew, like that. And then, you're going to draw 3 lines connecting the 2 lines that you already drew. So you're going to draw one line like that, another, and another one. So that's what a ladder looks like. Okay, let's draw it again. So you're going to draw one line like this. You're going to draw another one. And then you're going to draw 3 lines connecting the 2 lines that you already drew. Okay, the second way they draw it is just like the first way, but it looks like a fence. So you're going to turn it that way. So we're going to draw one line going from the right to the left like that. Then you're going to go down, and then you're going to draw another line like the first line you just drew. Then you're going to draw 3 lines connecting the 2 lines. Okay, let's draw it again. You're going to draw one line going from the right to the left like that. Then you're going to go down a little bit and draw another line just like the first line you drew. And you're going to draw 3 lines connecting the 2 lines that you already have. Okay, the third way they drew it is way different than the first and second way. So, this is how they draw it. That's how they draw it now. So, you're going to draw a line going to the right, and then you're going to swerve it and to go down. So, it's going to be like that. Then, you're going to go to the inside, like right here. And then you're not going to go all the way to the end. You're going to go a little bit over from the end. And then you're going to draw another line going down. Okay, let's draw it again. So you're going to go from the left to the right, and you're going to swerve down. Go like that. And then you're not going to go all the way to the end, but you're going to go a little bit away from the end. And then you're going to draw another line like that. Okay, boys and girls. Now you know how to draw the hat. Back to the lesson. Did you enjoy that, boys and girls? Next time we'll learn about the tet and the yod. Remember to watch it again. Also, remember to obey your parents. See you next time. Bye! Hi, boys and girls. Let's dance. This because they left that song. Aleph, Bet, Gamel, Dalet, Hey, Vav, Zayin, Het, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samech, Ayin, Hey, Lari, Kuf, Resh, Shin, Ta.